When we at ROIDEA work with you, we focus on the positives. We're not going to tell you that you need to change, because the fact that you're already talking with us tells us that you already know that. But we are always striving to do better, to aim higher, and to grow more. We are always looking to improve. But how do we do this? And how do we get there? What tools do we need? We call this the 10% differentiator. Through our innovative, multidimensional transformation platform, we use technology to help implement your 10% edge, providing the perfect space for you to engage, communicate, and grow.
That 10% gap that was there, the beginning of the relationship, you learned about my 90%, and then we identified that 10% gap. And for me personally, I think I wasn't conscious of it, but looking back, how you've managed to get me to close that 10% gap is almost like the Kaizen principle. You didn't give me one thing that closed that 10% gap. Each session, we'd find a small 1% thing and we'd work on that, and I'd get that. And then we'd find another small thing and another small thing, and eventually all of these small things have started to narrow that 10% gap absolutely down. And I don't think that 10% gap has gone. I think a lot of it has been addressed, and that's why I continued the sessions with you. When I was asked, I've come to the end of my program, I'd like to continue, and that's why I did, because I knew there were still things that you can not only find that I can improve and take myself to the next level, but also just giving me some advice on things that I'm dealing with at the moment. And there's still that good thing that you still give me that another view of things. So those gaps, there's still some small gaps there, and you're continuing to close those. And I don't think it'll ever be 100%, because you can always get better, you can always improve. And that's what I finally do. I can talk to you about something, and you give me something to make me now think about it. So yeah, definitely we've closed that 10% through lots of small identifications.
What do we really want from our colleagues or our employees? Do we create the space for them to say, this is how we want to change the business? These are the things that we think that we should be doing. And we want that creative energy from our people. We don't want them to just deliver that what we ask them to do. We want them to question ourselves. We want them to question the status quo. We want them to question, how do we want to go about doing things? And ultimately, that's what we want as leaders. We want to leave our business knowing that it is in capable hands of people that are thinking, how do we improve this? How do we make this better? And the question that we have to ask ourselves, do we create that space? Do we have technology, the wherewithal, the leadership skills, and the behaviors in our organization that encourage that?
That from day one, especially as an engineer, the engineer, they are just think, this is the process, this is what we have to do. But with the management, with the skills, with these things, with using the empathy, with asking people, with sharing why we have this process here, the people will believe that, yeah, we can do this, we can do that.
What all companies want is ROI, return on investment, from everything that they do, including from their employees. But often employees struggle to find their feet when they join a new company. And why is that? Because we, as employers, want them to hit the ground running. We want them to successfully perform their role in the shortest time possible. But what is often overlooked is the necessary onboarding and induction that comes with a new hire. That's where ROIDEA comes in. We use tools, technologies, processes, and strategies to help empower you and your people to hit the ground running and deliver your ROI.
I think there was a need to have a structured overview and apply this new team dynamics. You talked about sort of like the dynamics of growing a brand new team, and I think what we didn't allow ourselves is this natural curve of storming, forming, performing. We expected to perform immediately without understanding the process, and I think the session that you ran with us just highlighted some of the areas that we thought we needed to support on but didn't know how to. And I think the structure that you gave us in the workshop that we went through, gave us that structure which we can apply and become more effective as a team. So I think collectively as a team, it was beneficial for me as one of the leaders within the team. It was good to get an honest 360 insight, because without that, it's not clear what next steps are. So for me, again, it was a very good session, and one that gave us a little bit of clarity in terms of why we're performing, how we're performing, and in some areas it's natural, but what you do to move away from this level of performance to a different level of performance. And I think the structure was helpful for me.
So let's talk a little bit about the 10% differentiator. What does that actually mean? I mean, 10% is not a specific 10%. What we're saying is that you're good enough to do this job. You're good enough to run this company. You're good enough to be in charge of this department. The issue is, what are the things that you need to do that differentiates you? What are the things that you need to do to take that, what you are, which is good enough, and to help you to become better? And that's the space that we work in. It's this growth space. Because if we come in and we don't change anything, we're going to stagnate and eventually go backwards. And so we talk to companies about, you've earned your right to be here. But how do we take that and say, how do we help you to grow, to become great, to become more than what you are today? And that's the 10% space.
This 10%, it looks like 10%, very small portion, but it affects 100% of my personality, okay? Because it affects the way I look into the work, it affects the way that I look into my personal things. The way of the coaching I'm receiving is making me see things from different angles, make me a better person, make me understand how other people see my actions and my reactions. So it was 100% changing my management style, my leadership style, and makes me a better person in the workplace I'm with.
If you think about it, your employees are your best ambassadors. What better way to market your services and products than to empower them with the knowledge, tools, and technologies they need to succeed?
That emotional intelligence that developed further within me helped me to understand my team more as individuals and understand their emotional reactions to both business events, but also how I approached issues with them and their own personal matters. Because they would come to me with personal matters. I am a people person, and my team are the most important thing to me. And what it gave me was additional tools to be able to understand each individual and understand their emotional response and their emotional intelligence to both their personal life and how that affected their work, and also situations within the business. And we've been through a lot of change in the business, a lot of change management, and that's always difficult for people to deal with. So it helped me support them in a much better way through that change management and business change.
Why do we do what we do? What are the things that we do that can help us to understand ourselves better in the first place? And then secondly, how do we help other people? I'm also passionate about photography. And it was through this whole process of creating beautiful photography that I realized that pictures, content, and the like speaks to people. And we're taking our time to develop this incredible content, to develop processes and ideas around how do we help people to become better. And then also spending time with the leadership about how do we help leaders who are already good enough to get them to become better. And so this is the space that we work in.
It goes back to what I said a moment ago, but I think that the benefit it's had to the business is from my coaching is the fact that it's given me that if you like, that bookmark every month, that I know that, you know, I can have an open, frank and candid and transparent conversation with somebody about the challenges that I'm thinking and feeling without them, you know, without them being judgmental or thinking that perhaps I'm even failing in some regard. So I think that's one of the things. So I think It's putting the, as I would call it, putting the mirror on oneself. And I think that once you do that, because again, in the humdrum and in the frenetic working life that we all have, it's important to have that time really to put the mirror upon yourself and think about how you could deal with situations that arise, and how you've coped with situations that you're presented with. So I think that's how I would say that's worked for me.
I think, Anton, what your process does is everybody of us has potential. I think you just bring out that potential in a more, I would say, articulate / very clear way, right? In a very simple form. If I have to go back to October till today, I already knew what needs to be done, but never did it, or probably didn't know how to do it in a way which is not too tough for me to adopt. I think talking with you, understanding those things, like, creating those metrics of what is important and what is on priority, whether it is, what is opportunistic, what is not, putting that entire graph together, or just talking about a simple thing like you need to also focus on what makes the other person happy. I think it was very clear that the 10% that contribution that you make in all of these sessions just allows us to explore what we already know on our own. The potential is there. It is probably, there's a book called Good to Great, right? We're not saying that we are great, but I'm saying we're one step closer to becoming a better version of what we were ourselves.
People make the business, ROIDEA powers the people.